hello, all you fine folks. I hope everyone's doing well today. I hope everyone's having a good day. I hope so. Let's see who's all here. I'll scroll to the top. Faves is here. Tracy Spencer, Ninja Puppy, Chucky, Maria P, Amanda P, Renee's Richard Relics, Miss Memes Lot. Hello, Wally. How are you? How are you? We have Sheila and Colleen. Let's see, I'm looking. Rickles is here. Hi, Rickles. How are you? How are you? Sarcastic, Mr. Landfill, Jerry Schneider is here. Hi, Jerry. How are you? Let's see. I'm looking. Ken is here. Hi, Ken. In the Clouds is here. Hi, In the Clouds. Colleen is also here. Marilyn is here. Andrew's here. Cynthia, Happy, Muppet, Angela. How are you people? Frankie, Lisa Rance, Deborah, Itty Bitty TK, Kirby Johnson, Jack's mom, Candy Girl. Christine is here. Nick D, Debbie Minton, BKY Blue 1. Hi, M. Marsh. How are you? And Andrew and Middle Mom. How are you? Hi, Rome, Wisconsin. Kelvin's here. Tris and Sister Sal. And Tessie's here. And TM is here. Oh, look, Frankie just gifted 10 just J-Head memberships. Thank you, Frankie. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You get one of those, thank Frankie, and remember, it's the Clown Loser Show over here where my voice sucks, but, outside of that, we do a pretty good job, I think. Thank you so much, Frankie. I do appreciate that over here. We always appreciate the new memberships that go out. That's wonderful. My four sons is here, Sandy, Denise, and wow, Cataluna, Robert Tower is here, unfortunately. Serrano's here. Fortunately. Sorry, my bad. Michael's here. Penny Williams. Clown Loser t-shirts before Christmas? I don't know. Let me check with Rosalind on that. See if we can get that to happen. 94 of you fine folks here. Oh, hey, Debbie Webb is here. Hi, Debbie Webb. Much love to Debbie Webb. Suzanne is here. Hi, much love. April's Crochet and more. Good morning. I tell you, we had a good show last night. Ketchup will be joining me probably when she gets home. She just dropped Saturn off for school, so wait for her to get home. Hi, Kitty Pants. How are you? But she'll be joining me as well. Thank you again, Frankie. We do appreciate that over here. We really, really do. Dragon's Gravy's here. Body Watcher's here. Rod Bell is here. Hi, good day. How are you? What a wonderful day it is. I tell you, I'm a little down in the dumps today. I found out last night that Jeremy Hells was mocking my show. He was mocking my show. He was mocking me, is what he was doing. Mocking me. He was mocking my flea cap. It's terrible what he did to me. But I'm going to power through. It's been weighing on me for the last, 14 hours or so. It's just been weighing on me that he's been mocking my show. Mocking me. And even Fleabag said, I might just make fun of it, but really she wanted to let me know that I was being heavily mocked. Heavily. Yeah, what the hell's this here? What the hell's even says? My bad. These people really do listen with their eyes, not their ears. It seems to be the problem. Like I should sue him? No, I'm not going to sue Jeremy Hells. At least I didn't crumble your empire, says Hells. They really don't listen, do they? Clearly, every single week, Jeremy Hells says they're going to do a freak cap and that it's not nearly as good as a flea cap, but they do their freak cap. And I'll be honest with you, I enjoyed the freak cap last night. I think you're getting better at it, Jeremy. I think you're getting better at it. So no, you keep it up because I think you're getting better at it. You might be able to match my flea cap at some point in time. Maybe. Maybe. But no, that was so funny. Those dummies. But apparently I do have a terrible, terrible voice. Worse than Tug's, actually. Worse than Tug's, terrible voice. It's not to make anybody happy. And that's why she can't watch my show ever. But hey, Brummy just gifted 5 Just Your Head memberships. Thank you, Brummy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Good morning, Book Dragon Lady. Hello. Thank you, Brummy. We do appreciate that over here. If you get one of those, thank Brummy. He works hard for his money. And also, or she works hard for her money. And also remember, we're a couple of clown losers over here. Maybe a few clown losers, but Ketchup's okay. She's okay, and she'll be joining us soon, I think. But no, they had a good show last night. I did want to say this, though, before we start. With the way, Just Your Hip operates, let's get something out of the way before Ketchup gets here, because this is important. We'll do this. I got to get through this one fast, so I can't do Rickles. I got to get through this one fast. Thank you again, Brummy. I appreciate it. This channel provides parody. Well, who's muted? I'm muted? I can hear myself just fine. Rickles, you might want to back out and then come back in. Back out and then come back in because I can hear myself just fine. And Ketchup, how are you?
Hi, Jay. Morning, everybody.
Good morning. And Rod, remember, for 5 months. Thank you, Rod. Thank you for sticking around. Rickles says, nope, it was me. Sorry. Now, this channel provides parody, entertainment, educational content. All opinions, commentary, and statements expressed by host, co-host, and chat are speculative, satirical, or source for publicly available information on the internet and should not be taken as fact. We aim to spark laughter and discussion, not to defame or harm. Content created under fair use and free speech principles intended to entertain and inform while we navigate the wild world of adulting. So what do we say after that, Ketchup?
So don't come at us, people.
Don't come at us, people, because what happens if they do?
We're going to make fun of you.
Yeah, and you're going to be disappointed.
Is that better that time?
Much better. Much better. Though, I was watching the show, and, I know I have a bad voice for YouTube. I shouldn't even be on the show. They should be kicking me off of YouTube at any point in time because I'm so terrible at this. And that's what Fleabag said. Not good. Not good for YouTube over here on my very tiny channel, bigger than theirs, but my very tiny channel. Look, Rickles gifted 5 Just Your Hip memberships. Thank you, Rickles. Jeez. Thank you so much. If you get one of those from Rickles, remember to thank him. Works hard for his money, and we appreciate over here on the Clown Loser Show with, Star and Jay as the Clown Losers, but Ketchup's okay.
I love you, clown losers. What can I say?
Thank you, Rickles. I appreciate it. Last night, it was kind of funny. They didn't mention a whole lot about Megan Fox or Tug last night. It was all about DJ Radish, Jeremy Hells, George, and then, of course, I was brought in the mix a little bit. And see, that's unfair. Because I'm ADA protected, and I told them that I didn't want to be talked about. I want to be left alone. And they're still talking about me. And I just want them to know the blood is on their hands.
When she tried to imitate you last night, I lost it.
And she didn't understand that her impersonating me is me impersonating her.
So, I know. That's why it was so funny.
I thought it was so funny when Jeremy tried to do my flea cap intro. I was cracking up. I was like,
yeah, that was pretty good too.
He did a pretty good job, actually.
He did. He did a lot better than Fleabag did.
It was so good. It was so good. I noticed Topher's now in the game now. Apparently, he called Jeremy Hells a little bee. So now all of a sudden, Topher's entered the game. Welcome to the show, Topher. All right, so this guy, kid or whatever he is, he decides he wants to play the game. All right, well, Enter the sandbox. Here you go. Hey, big certifications here. How are you, Wishful She Devil, Candy Girl, Calvin? If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm trying to read a little bit of chat here. Suzanne says, just J-Hib, you can gargle with melted chicken fat to change your voice. I'll give that a try today. I'm definitely
Ew. Yuck.
I also do appreciate Jeremy Hales bringing up Channel Me News last night because Sissy Bruce decided that he wanted to attack a much smaller channel, and they shouldn't be. And if someone could drop a link in there for Channel Me News, I'd appreciate it. I also got a couple videos pulled up today, or at least one video, I think, from Valor View News, because I do like to bounce around a little bit, and I haven't been on Valor View too much recently. It's been a couple weeks, so we'll get into a couple of those as well. Now, I understand over the weekend, Ketchup, that now this Guapo guy, he was doing a giveaway. Now, this is the guy who likes to huff the detergent, the laundry detergent. Am I correct there?
Detergent?
Well, I don't know. I was sent a link to a stream of his where he was smelling a bunch of different laundry detergents.
I didn't see that.
Like he might have been drunk. I don't know. But no, he was huffing laundry detergents, if I remember correctly.
Oh boy.
Hi, MQSSS, just being here to say hi. Well,
that doesn't sound.
Yeah, no, I did see a video. This Rugu Mama lady, she sent it over to me. This was a while back. We're talking like 6 months ago. And he was sniffing and huffing laundry detergent, but, gang. And anyways, apparently he talks like that. Gang. But no, he had a giveaway over the weekend with his father, is my understanding, allegedly. Now, I don't know this for sure. This is what I was told by somebody else, that he had a giveaway with his father. Did you hear about that at all? Ketchup.
I'm sorry, Jay. I switched my screen and it cut me off. I'm sorry.
Oh.
No, I didn't. With his father?
Yeah, apparently he was doing a raffle, and the winners would either get a turkey or they would get a vehicular manslaughter charge. Because
I know who you're talking about now.
His dad's good at that portion of it. So yeah, you can either get a turkey from Guapo or a vehicular manslaughter charge, or a vehicular homicide is what you would get there. So that's pretty good. A pretty good giveaway they had over there with the turkeys and his dad. And you could, and it's funny, most people were hoping to get the turkey in that one. But there was a few outstanding people that were looking to trade up when they were disappointed with their turkey, because they wanted the other option. Gang, just saying.
gang.
And even he said, listen, Dad, at the end of this, I'm going to meet you at the whip, gang. And so,
did they have a wheel, Jay?
Yeah, it was a wheel. They spun the wheel. You either got the turkey or the
or a felony
homicide charge, apparently. Or
turkey or felony. What do you want?
Or maybe he just ran you over. I don't know what the actual prize was. I didn't catch that much. But no, it's good prize. You got to check that out with Guapo. Good guy, gang. I met him after the giveaway in the whip, actually, is where I met him in the whip.
Did you?
Yeah, gang. And it was good times. Now,
gang.
now, Lynette, Element of P, she's looking for turtle food. How much does turtle food cost?
I don't think it's that much, because I think that she can also feed them dog food as well. Like, I don't know if it's the same, but I've heard that you can feed them dog food.
Well,
I don't know if that's true, but
since we haven't heard about the dog, she might have fed them the dog at this point. I mean,
well, which one?
I was looking into this. Now, those little Totino's pizzas, they're about 99 cents.
Yeah.
And we know turtles eat pizza. I was watching this documentary from 1990, and there's turtles, and April O'Neil was covering it, and they eat pizza. And so that's four turtles. I mean, do they need to eat more than one pizza a day per turtle? That's $4 a day. You could get a variety, a combo pizza, a pepperoni pizza, or she could order out Domino's and get the large size pizza. But yeah, I don't understand what the problem is here with the pizzas because that's what the turtles eat, is my understanding. So I don't know why she doesn't. Why are you so crackly, Ketchup?
I'm sorry. I was trying to readjust. Is it better now?
Yeah, you're better now.
Okay.
Yeah. So I didn't understand why she doesn't just go to the store and buy 100 of the little Totino's pizzas. It only cost her, $100, and then she could feed it cost her 2.5 hot plates, and then she could feed the turtles for like almost a month or something. I don't know, a long time. So yeah, they could get extra pepperoni, a rising crust, and she doesn't have to get the wings. The turtles don't eat the wings, just the pizza, is my understanding of turtles. But then again, she probably knows them better than I do. I don't, not just saying.
Just saying.
No, you're good now. You're not crackly now.
Okay.
So hopefully in the future, she'll get enough money and we can make sure we get these turtles fed. But also, if you could, folks, if you want to, send some Totino's pizzas down to Elemental Peace. And she could make pizza herself with the ingredients because she's got the island.
Right.
Isn't yeah, she could get that with her food stamps, says Debbie Webb. Yeah, but
could.
No, she could just make her own pizzas there. She's got the island where she can prep all the food. Your old fat dad says, Calabunga, dude. Gang, gang. These people are so stupid. Gang, gang. That one
right?
Up.
Who says that?
Daryl Brooks says that because I've got a copy of one of his music videos.
Oh no, he made music.
He says it multiple times. Well, he's a rapper, He's loose.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, he's got some good ones out there. They're pretty good.
Better than Lips?
Actually, I would say better than Lips. Well, I don't know about that now. All of a sudden, I think about the most. I might have to cover those songs at some point in time.
Oh boy.
I don't know if he did better than Lips on that one. I'm glad we got our disclaimer out of the way already because, as you can see, we're off to a hot start. Now, one of my favorite people out there, I don't know if you've seen her around. She's been around the block for a while now. Lips has got just one video left, just her dancing. This is what's left of Lips on.
Oh boy, we had some more dirty deleting, did we?
Yeah, as you can see, at Stalker Victims, there you go, 91 subscribers. I'm subscribed. Look at that, I'm subscribed. See, I gave her a help out. All right, but she's got nice hair in this one.
Yeah, she's got the octopus wig on.
Yeah, thing. That's what you would call a brain sucker, and it's starving. It's a brain sucker, and it's starving to death. That poor thing. to just have memberships. Thank you, Sister Sal. Thank you so much. If you get one of those, thanks, Sister Sal. She works hard for money, and quite frankly, we love Sister Sal. Thank you so much. And we kind of suck over here on my terrible, terrible show with my terrible voice, but Ketchup's pretty great. So we got that going on for us. That's pretty good. Thank you, Sister Sal. We do.
I don't think your voice is terrible.
Well, no, it is. It is. Jeremy Helms was mocking it last night. He was mocking it. He was making a mockery of the Just Trainer show.
He was just trying to sound like you sound, Jay. I don't think he was doing it maliciously.
I clearly know that.
Okay.
He wouldn't give my show a shout out every
I
single.
was just asking because you did text me all those crying face emojis last night.
Yeah, it was a bunch of saddy face emojis because when I heard what the Fleabags had to say about me, I was really, really disappointed and sad. I was crying. Hey, Joe, how are you? Hey, Joe. Jay has a great face for radio.
Yeah, I was worried if you were going to make it through work last night.
Oh, it was a struggle. It was a struggle. There's a lot of Kleenexes involved. I'll tell you that much. A lot of wiping the tears up. You know what Fleabag did say though? When she started off her show last night, twerking illiterate Tammy had to remind her, hey, don't forget to set up your goal. And she said, you say, that's how much I care about breadsticks. I don't remember to set up my goal. Well, I didn't even set up a goal. Right? So, I mean,
right.
Apparently you do have an incentive because you set up a goal. So, I mean, there's that. I mean,
right. And she's got to count coffee things towards the YouTube goal.
Yeah, Kofi's. Hi, Green Flamingo. How are you? And Brenda Velasquez. Good morning. And Philip Kraft. Hi. How are you? Bonnie Aaron's here. Hi, Bonnie. How are you? Yeah, so Lips is now doing her normal thing, completely gone from YouTube, more or less. And it does say, though, the Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going, both now and forevermore.
Interesting.
Yes, my heart feels.
I wonder if her and LP have a copy of the same Bible. Or Bible.
Yeah.
Bible.
I've been reading the Bible front and back, frontwards and backwards, multiple times, which is odd for me to read the Bible backwards, but I do read it both ways. Hey, look, that's terrific. Dwayne Rapp just 20 just to hit membership. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you, Dwayne. If you get one of those, thank Dwayne Rapp. This man works hard for his money. Wonderful, loving some Dwayne Rapp. Welcome to the Clown Loser Show, where don't forget tomorrow we got members only. Members only tomorrow at 8 a.m. Same time as today. We got members only. Now, have you caught the new members only stream that the Fleabag did?
No.
Yeah, well, it's because they still don't have one yet. But working on it. Over 2 weeks in to the new membership program over there on the Fleabag Show, and still you got nothing yet.
Yeah, but Jenny with the cold legs finally got her blanket.
Oh, I forgot to mention that yesterday. Cold legs Jenny got her blanket. How great is that? Finally, 6 months later, Cold legs Jenny got her blanket. That's terrific. Congratulations, Cold legs. I appreciate that. That's terrific. You know what's funny though about today? Why it's important and why I really appreciate the gifted memberships. When I started my membership program was on and or about the 23rd of the month. So this time of the month is where a lot of gifted memberships start falling off. So now we replenish. So no, I appreciate the gifted memberships because it helps replenish those that start to fall off around the 23rd of every single month. So like it's funny. Because every single 23rd or whatever, I'll go to my thing, it'll say minus, 900 members. And I'll be like, oh. because, then we replenish over the month. It's just how we do it. And I appreciate it so much. So thank you. I love the gifted memberships. It's terrific. It helps out the chat and me. So I appreciate it so much. Actually, I should say us. Thank you so much. It's terrific. Thank you.
And we have fun on Tuesdays.
We do have fun on Tuesdays. I like Tuesday mornings. Hi, Zoe's Graham. How are you? Good morning. Good morning.
Hi, Jeannie.
Wait, is Jeannie here?
That's Jeannie. Jeannie is Zoe's Graham.
Oh, Jeannie's Zoe's Graham. Okay, hi, Jeannie. Jeez, I didn't know that. I forgot. I'm so used to other names. I forget.
Yeah, she changed it. Zoe wanted her to change it.
Oh, I see. Hey, look. Attitude. I was sucked into purchasing my own membership.
Me too, Attitude. I feel your pain.
Attitude, on the bright side, for $2.99, you could go to the flea bags and you could just support the channel. But for $4.99, maybe you'll get 1 to 2 members only streams a month. But so far, we haven't quite reached one yet. But it's coming. It's coming. And I imagine those are going to be like banger shows right there. Those are going to be outstanding.
Considering she's done 0 since she started her memberships.
Look forward to that.
It's going to be a banger.
I do have some good news for you that I will be covering in the Flea Cap actually today. Is she did read through another court document. So that ought to be a hoop, right? Because, yeah, she read through the court document. Hey, Janet, member for 7 months. Thank you, Janet. Thank you so much for sticking with us. I appreciate it. And, of course, what do you think she said after she read that court document?
Well, there you go.
There you go. That was bullshit. Great analysis of the filing there. I appreciated that. Great analysis. As you can see, there you go. That was complete BS. There you go.
Well, you know why that is. It's because she's smarter than George and Jeremy combined.
That's true. Very smart over there. Well, no, I'm not in a lawsuit. I was, and I won. So I don't know. You're doing well. But she did say, though, and this was a little bit surprising. She did say that the one thing that Jeremy Hales is most afraid of is her channel growing larger because she spreads truth.
Mm-hmm.
She's been at the same 3,720 for the last 3 months, I think. I haven't seen a lot of growth there. Maybe longer. I've not seen a lot of growth there. But, she's trying. And, she did say, though, Ketchup, a few weeks back, if she wanted to blow up her channel, she could, because it's what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, that's what she does. She blows up channels if she wants to, because that's what she used to do.
Right.
She just blow them up, Oh, by the way, folks, we're only 25 away from 4,200 subscribers. Yes, only 25 subscribers away from hitting 4,200 subscribers. So maybe we will hit 5,000 by February 15th. I don't know, but maybe, because February 15th is what now, Ketchup?
The 1-year anniversary.
It's J-Hip's 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So do hit the like, do hit the subscribe, and if you could share over to your Facebook or your X or your MySpace or your Chap Snaps or your TikToks or your Instagrams or there's probably other stuff out there. I don't know what's out there, but there's stuff out there. So yeah, if you would hit the share, I appreciate that as well, because every time you guys do, it helps just J-Hip out. Actually, thank you so much. Hey, look, Book Dragon Lady been a member for 7 months. Thank you. Thank you so much, Book Dragon Lady. I appreciate that. I have something now. I did a little bit of research last night. I don't know if you know this or not.
No, you were researching? You?
Oh, yes, I put in 4 minutes. 4 minutes.
4 minutes?
Yes, 4 minutes.
That's a lot for you.
Well, now, do you know this? She said that she's never given money to LMNOP, Harley, or John because no money was ever given to them.
Right. I heard that. Hey, Mr. Coop.
Hey, Mr. Coop's here. Oh, by the way, the reason I was a few minutes late was because I already set up my redirect over to Mr. Coop, so you don't have to worry about rushing to Mr. Coop. I will send you right over there, okay? As soon as I give you a wonderful flea cap. I promise you that much. But no, she said she didn't give any money to them because the money was all for projects, right?
Oh, that's right. The projects. How could I forget?
I tell you, I went back 1 year. I pulled up one video. I put in 4 minutes of effort. $50 for Harley. Wasn't complicated. Took 4 minutes. It's
Wow, look at you, Jay.
$50 for Harley. Rickles, part of the Clown Loser Screen Test Leak. Check email. I'll check the email in a second here. Oh wait. Oh no. I messed things up. Oh wait, I got it back. I'll go check that out in a second here. But yeah, does this say for Harley Jarley Christmas?
Nope.
Does it say for Barndominium?
Nope.
Oh, thank you again, Rickles. Thank you for the 2. I forgot to J-Bell you and Book Dragon Lady gifted 5 just to memberships. Thank you, Book Dragon Lady. Thank you so much. If you get one of those, remember to thank Book Dragon Lady, and also remember she works hard for her money. All right, we appreciate her very, very much. And we're just a couple clown losers over here, or actually a whole group of clown losers. So we appreciate you all so much. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Hey, Mammy friends here. Hi, Mammy. Thank you again, Brook Dragon Lady, for those 5 gifted memberships. We do appreciate it. Now, does this say for a memorial?
Nope.
Does it say for a fence?
Nope.
It seems like it says for Harley. Well, spelled wrong, but I assume this was given by Tammy. Tammy typed in the message for her, but it seems like it's for Harley. Did Harley get this money? So if you give money on a super chat for Harley, that money is intended to be for whatever Fleabag thinks it should go to, or she just throws it into a project fund. I don't know.
Or she just keeps it.
Or that, because it seems like this money was for Harley. I don't remember her ever handing Harley, a 5-year-old at the time, or maybe a 4-year-old at the time, any sort of money. I don't remember her giving the Guardian any sort of money, because she said she did not. So,
not even a dime.
And now keep in mind, I just pulled up one. Okay, I went back 1 year from nearly the date. All right, this was back in November when I was doing my investigative and journalistically. No, Kitty Pants, I did that myself. This is my own screenshot. Trust you, me. And quite frankly,
you made that. It's
AI. Yeah, I know how to do something like that.
Right?
Hey, clown loser as a compliment over other people say it's offensive. They can stick it where the sun don't shine. Yes, Sister Sal, they certainly can. I love being a clown loser over here. Thank you, Sister Sal. I appreciate that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure, Jeremy, just so you know, once again, this money wasn't even for a project. It was simply for Harley. And as far as I know, since she never gave any single money to them, well, this seems like a problem. I don't know about you, Ketchup, but it seems like a problem to me.
Just saying.
I'm sure she'll. Jay, say that again. Say what again? Say what again? the super chat? I take clown loser as a compliment. Other people say it's offensive. They can stick it where the sun don't shine. That? I don't know, recall. Just Jim is showing our artwork on his channel. No, Chucky. I went and screenshotted this all by myself. I can do stuff too. And it took me 4 minutes to scroll down to 1 year ago, find this show, and as you can see, I fast forwarded. This is not even 12 minutes into the show. I didn't, because I skipped the intro and all the other stuff, because this is before they had the wonderful Paul Mop song. All right, Paul Mop, you're making it worse, Paul Mop. Palm Up. Yeah, this is before the Palm Up song, so I didn't want to watch the opening because it was prior to Palm Up song. And so I didn't watch that. So no, I came immediately to Sandfire. And actually, it's Sand for the Fire, with her $50 for Harley. And that Harley apparently never got. That's going to be a problem. I believe they call that fraud or theft. I don't know. But it seems.
Or maybe she'll say because it says for Harry that it was for her. I don't know.
Yeah, it was for Harry. So, yep. Yeah, that didn't count. That one doesn't count.
Right.
These people are so dumb. Hang on. I think I got a thing from Valor for you guys here. Hang on. Let me pull it up here.
Hey, Bonnie.
Let me see. We'll get back to the beginning. And then, can I make this one bigger? I don't know if I can make this one bigger. But we got a good video here. We'll share a little Valor today. It's been a hot minute since we shared some Valor. So let me see where we go with this. Oh, I added it. And let me make sure I got the volume up. Oh, we're good to go here.
I can't believe this is all we have left, Michael.
You need to shut up, Leslie.
Michael, you jerk. I told you I couldn't get wet. My lips will swell up and explode.
Ha ha. Your lips are Coast Guard approved, Leslie.
Why did you let me get involved with the anti-what the Hales ecosystem, Michael? We are ruined.
I have nothing to do with your poor decisions, Lips.
I can't believe this is all.
Well, yeah, it's not going well for Lips. She's stuck on her boat. That's all she's got left is just a boat. It's not good. It's not good for her. Just on the boat now.
Well, at least she doesn't need a life jacket.
Well, that is true. That is true, and nor does her husband as well.
Yeah, you can just grab onto her.
Does he have this one listed twice, or is this a different video? Well, let me see. This one didn't let me pull it up right.
Yeah, I bet Doritos has plenty of stories.
Oh, yeah, that's just a... You put the same one up twice there, Valor. You put the same video up there twice. Get it together over there, Valor. I can't do all...
Clickbait, Valor.
I can't do all the work over here for you, for God's sakes. Hang on. He had another video, too. I'll share it, too. Oh, I'll check out today. We'll see if Lips is still on the docket or still on the thingy over there at the school. We'll go check that out, too, when I'm done with this video. And then we'll go see what Rickle sent me.
You know, he's trying to blame everybody for this fear and this, oh, my God, the harm. And he's saying the same exact thing. He's trying to hold everybody accountable for the same exact thing. And it's bullshit. So it's really important. I mean, it's even important to every defendant that this Ohio case is handled properly. And to be honest, guys, there's a bulldog out there right now willing to take this case on.
You know what happens when you spread your lies and misinformation through gaslighting tactics, 2 fleas in a pod? One of your little fanatics goes after Jeremy and George and does what people have said on your show. I wouldn't want that over my head, and you can be held accountable for your propaganda campaign. You spewed out that channels need to find a different shtick. Why don't you take your own advice and find something other than Jeremy Hales? I know why, because no one watched you the last time you tried. That's pretty sad. Your content is garbage for sure.
You know,
there we go.
I can't.
Good.
you know,
All right. Well, there you go. Valor View, a Valor News parody. Go give him a shout out. Give him a like. Give him a subscribe. All right. Wonderful. Yeah, that's Valor News parody. And we could drop a link in the chat for Valor. I would appreciate it if somebody could do that. That would be terrific. We could
She has some delusion, like she's doing the Lord's work or something.
Well, she is. She is now. It's funny when I went back to that video a year ago, all right, a year ago. Tori, all right, Leatherface was on the show, and she wasn't 4 blocks away this time. All right, she was on the show, and she was making a backpack for HG, a backpack. Now, as she says on the show, all right, I want you to remember this clearly, okay? I'm giving you gold here. This will be a backpack so that HG can take stuff with her when they go on like educational field trips. she's homeschooled, or she's going to be homeschooled, and she could use this backpack for educational field trips. How's the field trips going so far, Ketchup?
I don't think they've had any yet, but maybe she can wear it to the mine.
She can take her little miner's helmet in there and maybe some gloves and a pickaxe, and she's down there doing her educational stuff down there in the mines. And
when she gets a couple years older, she can teach her how to pan for gold.
She'll be panning. Oh man! Cindy made it. Hi, Cindy. Angie Johnson says, "Do not take the name of our Lord in vain." I did. I hope I didn't. What?
Oh, maybe because I said she thinks she's doing the Lord's work.
Oh, I see. Okay, I was like, what did I do? It's a she could pack her chemistry set in there, or maybe some cards or some learning materials.
Yeah, or they could take a field trip, and Lips could sneak them into a pool.
The field trip is to the flea market.
Oh man, that poor kid.
I say I'm late, but no one Jay would say to that. I tell you what, I've never gone back in time to the old Fleabag show until last night, and I was like, what? A backpack? Like, these people had the delusion that this kid was going to be going on field trips for educational purposes from the homeschooling. Yes. This is the delusion they had. And keep in mind, while I watched the show, she made it very clear in the show that they were helping a family. And it says give to the family. And they're going to give this family a fence. That's what they're going to do. And so far, they had enough money they needed 5 more fence panels at this point in time, and probably a few more gift cards for like posts and nails and screws and stuff. But basically, they were only 5 fence panels away, otherwise known as 7 hot plates, all right, away from the goal of the thing, and it was all achieved with gift cards, as far as I know so far. Hey, we got a new member, Cindy. Claude is a new member. Thank you so much. Thank you, Cindy, for becoming a member. I hope you enjoy it because, quite frankly, every Tuesday morning for 99 cents a month, you do get a members-only stream with just J-Hip, and they have been known to be funny, I think. Ketchup's usually with me, and MQSSS says, forest trips? Yeah, well, I don't know about the field trips or the forest trips. I don't know that they occurred. But, cross your fingers because she got a backpack, and we're just waiting for the first field trip to occur. We'll wait for that to be posted, I'm sure, so we could all dive in for a good-hearted enjoyment of this educational field trip that LMLP is taking us all on.
Well, Deborah Kennedy said a field trip to the fence so she could holler underneath it. Super Dave.
That's what she's learning. Thank you, Q. Thank you for the 2. Hi, Shelly's here. Just woke up. Not late for anything. Just overslept. Okay. Just overslept. She's not late. She's not late. Hi, Randy. How are you? Yeah. Field strips. Oh, no. No, don't take the kid to the pool. No, it's too early for that. And even if it's mom going to the pool, no, stop it. Hey, Megan Fox is here. Hi, Megan Fox. Megan Fox didn't even make it into the show last night, I don't believe. I'm going to check my notes here.
Morning, Megan.
All right, I got my notes here. Yep, Megan didn't even make it in the show last night. Just hit made it in 5 times, but Megan Fox, nope. You lost
They gave
out.
her a break.
Not even an honorable mention, I don't think. It was terrible for Megan Fox.
Oh no.
No,
Are you
you
okay?
really are. Well, I hope you're okay. Can we get an update, or is that where you're leaving us? Like, we're in the ER. Like, you're leaving us hanging, Megan. If we could get a little bit more info other than I'm in the ER is not terrific for the Just J Hip show over here. Because with my kid, he's okay. Okay, thank you, Megan. You gave us a cliffhanger there, and we were all going like, but no, I hope your kid is okay.
Yeah, I hope Hangry's okay.
I hope it is. If it's Hangry or one of the others, I hope they're okay, and I'm glad they're okay. So thank you, but also thank you for being here on the Just J Hip show and watching. We appreciate it because the dummies had a lot to say last night. Now she did say though, Ketchup. She did say, "Oh, he's sleeping." Okay, it was hangry and he was sleeping. It looks like hangry, because she has one son, right? So that would mean it's probably hangry. Okay, so that's good. But I mean, he's sleeping. But I mean, it's good that he's okay. Let's put it that way. Well, you know what they did last night, because Mimi or somebody, I don't know, had it was funny when she first mentioned it, something about a sick parent, or I don't know. And they're like, "Oh, prayers up." And Gabe goes, "I'm talking about this beef jerky." It's like,
yeah.
What happened to the prayers up? We immediately switch gears to beef jerky. Like we can't take 2 seconds to go, "Oh man, I hope you're doing well." Instead, you get 2 sentences out and then it's right into, "Let me tell you about beef jerky. The turkey jerky. I got from Turkey. All right, now it's
Turkish jerky.
It's not made from turkey. It's Turkish turkey, right? But turkey jerky, and it's spicy. And then I got the orange jerky. I was a little jealous, though. I actually do like jerky, and nobody sends me jerky. But no, they didn't give to. But later on, they were all hunting around for flights for this individual who, why don't they just give her money and let her pick her flight? I mean, you don't have to do that. This is the problem they always have, right? Send all the money to me and I'll purchase the plane ticket.
Well, yeah, because you can't skim off the top if you don't take all the money first,
Just give the money to them. All right? You don't have set up a GoFundMe and give the money to them. You don't have to take the money and set crap up for yourself. This is insane. And
that's what I said about the Christmas thing. If she really wanted to help families and it was really about families, she would hook the families up with sponsors and the sponsors would send the gifts directly to the families.
Yes. Well, I do have to correct Tug on this one. All right, because Tug has gotten this wrong multiple times, and I'm a man of my word. Tug keeps saying that, they were collecting money for HG for however many months, and then they dropped her. Well, that's not true. They are doing Christmas for Harley as well, as my understanding. For HG, they are doing a Christmas as well for whatever's been collected on that behalf, is my understanding. We'll never know for sure because we'll never see any accounting of this. But it's not like they just dropped the kid. The kid's still in the deal, all right? It's still getting... They're being sent down. It's not like she was completely dropped, okay? So I do want to correct the record for Tug there, that the kid wasn't dropped for sure. completely, because I do watch the full show from start to finish in regular time until they got to the point where they spent the last 45 minutes trying to book a plane ticket or something, and none of it made sense. I mean, they were all over the place. I mean, she was landing in Cincinnati, then she's leaving in Arizona, and then I don't know. The thing wasn't going well. I mean, this person should have just driven at this point because it wasn't going well. Hi, Vicky. How are you? Good morning. She's going to be lurking. Yeah, it really wasn't going well at this point. I'm like, that's why you want to just give them the money and they get their own plane ticket. You don't have to stay. And then they were doing the thing where they're like, so do you want to come back on Wednesday? Do you want to leave on Monday? And then they're like, how about after Thanksgiving? Okay, so like Friday, and then you come back on Monday. Well, I don't even know if I have PTO yet or if I can use it yet. Okay, so basically Tuesday, and then come back on Thursday. But Thursday's Thanksgiving, and it'd be a tough time to make sure you can come back on time. It's a busy travel day. So how about on Sunday tonight? You could leave in the next hour, be back on Wednesday. It was so funny. And the situation was so funny for this poor lady. I think her father might be passing away. But the point, if you're going through something like that, just give the person the money and let them figure it out on their own end, all right? Rather than this back and forth in chat and trying to figure out their personal life and all of their personal deals that they're going through with their own PTO and their
booking their flight in front of everyone that's watching.
She's trying to get them set up with FMLA. I mean,
oh boy!
I mean, it was insane. Like, if you do a fundraiser, just set up a GoFundMe and move on with your life. All right, it's very simple. But J-Hip, you need to do another show with your best friend Megan Fox and that umbrella guy. I would love to. I said this before. When Tug and Megan read transcripts, they should have a phone a friend. And it could be me or you, Ketchup, because we watch the show. Because sometimes when Megan watches the show, it doesn't watch the show, but when they read transcripts, they're getting it wrong. And I'm usually sitting in the back of the room with my hand raised, going, I know the answer. I know what they're talking about. Trust me, it's funnier if you hear it from me. So they should have us backstage. And then when they have a question about the transcript, they go, just J-Hip, what were they talking about here? And I go, well, let me explain the situation that went on here. Like, do you remember a week ago when Tammy, someone was in the chat and said her voice sounded deep? And she's like, does my voice sound deep, Megan? Well, they weren't talking about Megan Fox. It was someone in the chat. And so it's even funnier because then she's like, do I sound sexy like this? Is it a deep, sexy voice? And I'm like, no, you're taking this out of context because quite frankly, it's much funnier the way it actually happened. So that's why they need like a phone a friend that's available.
Because it's too hard to tell by the transcripts who said what.
And also there was extra words added in because, of course, 3 of them were talking at the same time. So AI caught most of Tammy's, and then there's a few words of flea bags that are thrown in the middle. And so now I'm sitting there and watching Megan's show. I'm like, no, pick me. I know this one. I was there for it.
Yeah, I sometimes try to put stuff in the chat when I know the answer, but there's so many people in the chat. It's hard.
Mr. Landfill says phone a J. Yeah, exactly. They need a phone a J just so that whenever they're stumped on something in the transcript, they can be like, Jay, what actually happened here? I'm like, I got this one. I was there for it. I was watching in real time. I put in the 4 hours of work on this one. Don't butcher it. I got this for you.
Yeah, unfortunately, we were dumb enough to watch the whole thing in real time.
Absolutely. I love it. I love every hacking moment of that wonderful, wonderful show.
Last night was one of the funnier shows. Like I said to you, I think this one's got to be in my top 5.
Oh, Last Night was a great show. It's one of my favorites. I loved it when she read the court filing. That was fun, and then
Gabe told a funny joke.
yeah. Do you want to say the joke?
Go ahead, you'll do it better than I will.
No,
you remember it?
I kind of remember it was you're gonna have to tell me because I'm gonna butcher it.
Okay, he in the middle of her talking, he just busted in and he was like, I can't believe they're still together after all the shit they've been through. And she's like, who? And he was like, your butt cheeks. And I'm like, wow, I was laughing, but I was like, Gabe's clearly stoned now.
I can't believe they're still together after all the shit they've been through. Their butt cheeks. What more of a joke would you expect from these people? Don't mind me just stalking, says Volstorm. How are you, Volstorm?
Hey, Volstorm.
Hi, Alfie, by the way. How are you, Alfie? I didn't say hi to you yet. And C-Mac's also here. Hi, C-Mac. Hi, Tammy. But yeah, it was really adorable that he came in. She's like unloading on Jeremy Hills. And then like mid-unload, it's like, oh, by the way. It's like, what the hell is that?
Yeah, he doesn't care. He always just butts right in and just blurts out whatever. we haven't had a good sleepwalking episode in a while.
Yeah, we haven't.
Those are my fave.
Let me see if Rickles is going to load here. I'm trying to load his. Let me see if it's going to come up here. Well,
hey, faves. Morning.
It's loading. Okay. But it's not playing. It doesn't play for me. I don't know, Rickles. I might have to work on this. This might be a next time video because. Wait, hang on. I think I got it. I
hope you're okay, C-Mac. C-Mac's in the hospital.
Oh, C-Mac. Well, I hope you're okay, C-Mac. Yeah, we definitely press for C-Mac. Is there audio on this, Rickles? What am I looking at here?
He said he can resend it in another form.
Well, no, I'm just asking if there's audio. Is there audio? Because I'm not getting a thing to play any audio. But I have the video. Set up here. Well, I don't know. Now it's not letting me play the video ever since I stopped it.
No audio. Screen test from audition.
Oh, okay. Hang on one sec. Let me see if I can get this. Oh, wait. Hang on. Is that
Hey, Dose Reality. Aw, C-Mac said I brought my cup to the hospital with me.
Oh, well, isn't that nice? Thank you. I'm glad. And I hope you're doing well, and I hope you feel better, of course. Yeah, I don't know audio. This one's not working out perfectly for me because it's not. Well, hang on here, actually. Let me see if I can just share this. Let me hang on. Just JX open. I can do it.
Morning, faves.
Yeah, anytime I click out of it, it won't replay is the thing on this one. And yeah, that's But I'm struggling on that one, but I'll take a look at it here in a little bit. Try and not resend that over to me. I'll take a look in a little bit. We've got a few other things that we gotta share. Oh, right now, of course, let's not forget who has disappeared from our lives. But I had a question though for you about this. Do you think that Lips is going to make a return back?
I don't know.
I mean, she's made, I think, 3 attempts at this. It says she's confident, though. It says she's confident. Do you see another return on it?
That face.
Because she's just letting the law do their job, and she's very confident. There's an open investigation on the stalking, but it does say she's confident. Apparently, they're oh boy.
Well, she looks confident in that picture.
Yes, that's the thing. This doesn't strike me as confidence. It's the one thing that I had noticed. It just isn't confident to me, but maybe it is. But I don't know. It wasn't what I was feeling. I wasn't feeling the level of confidence in this one that most others exude. But I could be wrong. I wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
Somebody's saying my sound is cutting in and out. I don't know. I haven't heard anything. Let me see.
I hear you fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's me. It might be Paramount Performance RC.
Yeah, maybe try going out and coming back in. Sometimes that helps.
Yeah, maybe go out and come back in, or maybe ever since you became a subscriber over on the Fleabag show, then maybe that affected your YouTube. They're rubbing off on you.
Hey, did you get that text I sent you last night of Dickie's chat?
Oh yeah. Well, no, he says he's big boned. He's not fat.
Yeah.
Big boned, not fat. All right. You know, and Gabe said the same thing. He said, I don't know why they keep saying he's fat. He's in pretty good shape, says Gabe. Or not Gabe, says Robbie Slobby. He says he's in pretty good shape, So it's not from what I remember. I remember him twerking on a desk or a dresser that I believe ended up filing charges against him. the poor desk filed charges against him. Like, this is terrible. What he did to me. I didn't consent. Oh, look. Magi Kangle is late. We have a little one on its way. A little one. Congratulations, Magi Kangle. Magi Kangle is, in fact, late. Oh, look at that. Well, he's not lying. Round is a shape. It's like, yeah, he is a shape. He's got that going for him. Oh, man. Well, Lips, I hope things are going well. Let's take a look at what's going on at the school over there. Let me see what's going on at the school. Let me see if she's still employed over there. Hang on, I will go check it out. Let's see. How do you spell the name of that school there? Oh, I got it already. I put in the right words. I go right there. Here we go. I'll pull it up here. Let's see how things are going on the docket. Faculty and staff. Okay.
Rosalind's here. Morning, Roz.
Hey, good morning. Is that the Rosalind Duke lady?
Yep.
Oh, Rosalind Duke. Hi, Rosalind. Rosalind didn't make the show last night either.
Nope. Her and Megan had a reprieve.
That was kind of nice for them not to even have to mention them. You know what's...
Yeah, and they didn't talk about what's-her-face either.
Yeah. I mean, it was pretty... They didn't talk about Georgie. They didn't talk about Koopy Poopy. They didn't talk... There was no Rosalind Puke. No Georgie Porgy. It was basically George... Jeremy House, DJ Radis, Joe Hip, and then of course, it was Elemental P. Now, Elemental P, I understand it now, and I wrote a check to John Cook today. Well, he needed the $6,000, right?
Right.
Yeah, no, I wrote him a check today. Well, it was a wellness check for him to think anyone's going to give him $6,000.
Yeah, I heard he put in the chat that he would pay anybody back after he wins the lawsuit.
That sounds like a good deal. I would actually, and this actually irritates me, Ketchup. These people over there are supposed to be supporting a family. And why are they not supporting? They should all be giving money. I don't care. All right. Hi, Rosie T. How are you? I don't care if if Element OP is not grateful. It doesn't matter. We're talking about a family and a child. We're talking about family and a child. And now we're turning our backs on our family and most importantly the child? Because she just wanted to do a Christmas. It was just a Christmas Ketchup. They want to do a Christmas. And then just want to support a child. And it's terrible. No, these people are terrible. How do they not give Element OP and John Cook $6,000? That's terrible on them. All right, they should go look in the mirror, and they should definitely go and give them $6,000. All right, they got a slam dunk. All right, remember.
Yeah, what's another 6,000 after all the other money people have given?
That much. They got Bruce already has 1,300. It's $4,700 for this Rottweiler lawyer. He's a rot. All right.
Well, I don't know about that $1,300, Jay. They haven't talked about that $1,300.
Oh, they did. They did the other day. They did on Saturday. They talked about that.
They talked about that it was raised, but she hasn't talked about that it's coming off the 6,000.
Well, no, of course they didn't mention that. I mean, it was, Lord knows where it is. But that does seem to be one of the problems with the grift over there. Nobody knows where their money went. But I do understand, I heard last night that the memorial is all set. The day is set for the memorial. They just can't tell anybody about it yet, but they might in the future tell people about the memorial, but you can't see it, all right? Because that's between the family, all right? So the $4,000 worth of this memorial, nobody can see, but maybe in the future. Possibly.
Is it going to be like a secret, like a treasure hunt?
If this thing ends up being 2 pieces of freaking wood with a ribbon on it again, I swear to God. Hi, Terry M. How are you? How are you today? Chip, you got to get the money from Yamaha Banker. I know. He keeps all my money. He's so selfish. He's like so protective of how I spend my money. He's like, no, Jay, not on this, not on this. It's like, no, but seriously, it's a family in need, Yamaha. We should give her $6,000. And he's like, Jay, no, we're not going to do that. We're not.
Yeah, and then Trust Lynette's going to actually give it to the lawyer.
Now, then again, I don't know if you saw this, but of course she defamed Jeremy Hills again last night.
No way.
Well, she clearly stated Jeremy Hills called the school on Lips, clearly stated it, that he called the school, and it's clear because he didn't deny it.
Yeah, she's dying on that hill.
So now the onus is on Jeremy Hills to deny it in order for it not to be true, but she has the proof. Can't wait for that, kid. I literally can't wait for that to come out, the truth, because, well, she's got it, so... Oh, well, this just probably happened.
They claim they have all this proof. Like, oh, we have proof. We have video of Jeremy stealing the memorial. Really? If they had that, they would have put it out. Let's be real.
I just showed proof, all right, 20 minutes ago, all right, that somebody gave $50 to Harley, and she never gave the money to Harley.
Well, yeah. Nobody ever donated any money for them.
It took 2 seconds. All right. Literally, I went back 1 year. I pulled up the very first video from a year ago, approximately. Fast forwarded 12 minutes, saw a Pinky Soupy chat and said, there it is right there for Harley. the money never went to Harley. All right. Yes, that's called theft. All right. And then you said openly, I didn't give any money to these people at all. Well, okay. Clearly for Harley, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. I don't know. As you can see, though, I will point this out because I don't tell tales out of school. It does appear that Leslie Ferderigo's right here. Right here. Oh, I don't want to send a message. No. Right here is still at the school. All right, teaching away, making sure these kids can, post some appropriate revenge porn. She's in there teaching like, now when you want to make your revenge prawn and distribute it, here's the best way to do it.
Right.
And then I had Dick Lickman on my show, and that seemed like the best way for me to share my revenge or share his revenge prawn on my show. I just distributed it, but if you claim that you don't know how to use YouTube, that's clear way out because I was new. I didn't know what to do. And so that was clearly
and it was private.
It was private. Nobody could say. It was only for 6 people, right? And clearly in my show I read the Bible front and back, so clearly I'm sure she's doing well as a teacher. I'm pretty sure. Congratulations, Windermere High School. Congratulations, you got a winner there. Oh, by the way, maybe you should go check out her Hodunk videos. Those were good. I go check out a Hodunk video. Those will make you laugh. Or how about when she compares Jeremy Hells to, who'd you compare to? Hitler. Let's see, it was Manson, Charles Manson, David Koresh. It goes on and on and on. All right. And then also Tug showed, or they showed in the Rumble, Megan Fox showed the pics she shared of Megan Fox, the revenge crime, the pics of Rosalind Duke. She shared a pic with just Jay Hip with the Pearhead. It was behind Dick Lickman. It was very upsetting to me, very upsetting. I had trouble that day even going on, and I'm ADA protected, ADA. Just want to make something clear. Blood's on your hand. Yep, Jim Jones, drinking the Kool-Aid. As Robbie always says after he calls everyone a punt 800 times.
I wonder how many times she says to the kids, do you understand?
I'm trying to make it so you can understand. I mean, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, do you remember the video where she tried to come up with scenarios for Fleabag to hey Fleabag, so like if you're in like a car accident, who would be the best witness? Like, all right, this is just a scenario, and Fleabag's like, I don't know, like probably myself. And then Slobby pops in and she's like, so Slobby, if you were in like a car accident, what would you say would be like the best witness? He's like, well, probably like a first-hand witness. Yeah, that might be a good one too, like totally. But what I was also thinking is, there's cameras around, so maybe cameras. Oh yeah, I never even thought about like road cameras. Oh yeah, and I always thought that just myself would be the best person to describe things because I was there. Yeah, well, that's something too, sort of, but you'd have to try and enter that as evidence, and that might be hard.
Well, she is a genius.
I filed my first lawsuit really shitty so that everyone else would underestimate me and think I'm a shitty lawyer. And then I made a better lawsuit that wasn't quite as shitty, but still pretty crappy. And then they were like, oh my God, she's only, really crappy, not really shitty. So then, oh my goodness, now look what we're dealing with. I learned that in law schooling when I was in law school.
Law schooling.
The best part of that whole thing that went on with Lips was, when she sued Jeremy Helms, and Jeremy's like, see you in court, right? And so she got so offended because he didn't bow. And then, of course, I sent an email as well. And I was like, good evening, Doritos. I was like, I did that so they would know I was taking this very, very seriously.
My favorite was when Megan sent Doritos the email and said,
Good evening,
dummy.
Because I always figure if you show them right away you take it very seriously, they're probably going to back away. So that's what I was doing. I think that's what Megan did too. You call them dummy. I called them Doritos. And then, of course, over on the Fleabag show, they're going to say that Jeremy Hales made up all of these names for these people. It didn't happen. Ketchup. Where did Lips and Doritos come from?
You and you, right? You made up both of those, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Tug made up paint chips.
That's what we did. I didn't start paint chips.
That was Tug.
I did the Dick Lickman. I started the Vomit.
Yes.
Has anyone else called them anything but Vomit? Well, we had Darth Touch for a while, but I thought I could improve on Megan's a little bit. I was like, Megan, that's pretty good, but we're going to go with Vomit going forward. And so we moved with Vomit going forward. So I don't come up with all the names, but, I do sometimes. I do like the fact that, I don't know if you know this, but Jeremy Helms actually does not watch the Fleabag show. Okay, I want to make this clear. He'll watch clips if they're sent to him, and that's about it. But I do like that he will repeat any name I give people for the most part. Like, for instance, Windows or illiterate twerking Tammy. Right?
Well, that's because Jeremy and George appreciate a good joke and sarcasm.
I know. They really do. They like the fun. And so, no, I don't mind. I really appreciate it when Jeremy's on going, yeah, I think Shizzy came up with paint chips. Yeah, he came up with, but no, he watches the show and he realizes that she's illiterate because I called her illiterate. And then, well, he uses the same thing. I like that because it's funny. And I like when someone else uses my joke as much as I like to use his jokes. It's what we do. I mean, that's
right.
That's how you get through this type of stuff. It's through the humor of it all. Oh,
right.
Tug came up with paint chips.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I don't want to take.
It's all about the laughs, right?
Somebody said Shizzy, but okay, it was Tug that came up with paint chips. I don't want to tell any tales out of school. I was just reading chat. But yeah, Tug came up with paint chips. But it's a lot easier to recognize the players when you give them all a name, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one's going to remember Richard Luthman or Mike Volpe or all these other idiots, but it's a lot easier when it's Vomit and paint chips and, Doritos and Lips. And Rosalind came up with saran wrap, right? We got saran wrap now. See, everyone has their little part that we do. And then, of course, they all blame Hales when he says the same thing. It's funny because everything is usually made up somewhere else, but they all blame Hales for it.
Mm-hmm.
Poor Jeremy Hales. Blame Jeremy, for God's sakes. Don't give Shizzy credit for Tug's jokes.
I said it was Tug.
Oh, Shizzy came up with bubbles. We have bubbles for Shizzy.
Oh, okay.
There we go. We got bubbles for Shizzy. So, no. We have our own things going on over here. We make fun of these people, but that's what we do, and that's why they call me a clown loser. I don't have a problem with this. It's funny. I like being on the Clown Loser show. All right? And,
right.
Oh, by the way, last night, after they called me by name multiple times, she was like, well, I don't watch that one guy's show. Yeah, what's his face? So I'm like, oh, now I'm what's his face? But she was talking about Ketchup is the only smart person on the show. It was funny because she was talking about when I gave her my flea direct. All right. She's like, yeah, just J-Hip thinks he's so funny. You know, he does a flea direct over to me. And then she's like, but you know, I tried to do a flea direct over to Tori. It didn't work, but now I know how to do it. It's like, see, I'm helping you out, you dummy. Here I am doing you a solid because Georgie and Mr. Coop showed me how to do a redirect. So I thought I'd pay it forward. And I thought I would help the Fleabag do a flea direct. And so, you know, I was just doing them a solid. I thought it was pretty nice.
She didn't know what happened. She thought you were like stream sniping her or something. She was totally freaked out.
I was just doing her a solid. I'm like, hey, you had 120 people here. I thought it'd be better if you had 375 people over here. I mean, I thought it'd be fun. You know, I mean, nobody can type in your chat. You don't have to worry about that because you have to wait 48 hours to type in her chat. That's a great way to get a subscriber.
And then all her people in her chat were freaking out for the hashtags. They're like, hurry up and pull the giveaway before they start entering the hashtags.
Yeah, like anyone can enter the hashtag or wanted to pay for shipping on it.
Right. Or wait 8 months to get it.
Megan Fox says, no bubbles, Miss Shizzy. Yeah, listen to his first letter to Bruce. You go back and watch the old days. It's pretty good. Like I said, I went back and I watched one of Fleabag's show from a year ago, and my God, did I have a good time. You know, they were making stuff for HG, and they were planning her education process with the homeschooling, and things sounded like they were going so well.
It was all part of the grift, Jay.
Oh, it was so funny. Oh, man, I had a good time with that. Let's see here. What else did I have? Let's see. I gotta close that down. Oh, man. I did have a question, though. Fleabag has, made some points that this money that she has now, this has been contracted out. Is that correct? The money's been contracted out, so there is no money anymore. It's contracted, right?
Well, that's the latest story.
Yeah. And, I've done the math before on this one, but I'm going to try and do it one more time. Let me see here. Let me pull up. Before I get to my flea cap, because I'm going to give you a flea cap here, folks, but give me just a second here. Where is my damn thingy McThingy?
Your thingy McThingy?
Yeah, my thingy McThingy. That's what I'm looking for. Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay. And I'm going to share this because I like to make things simple because I do like to do the math on stuff, and that's how we do it here. Okay, let's focus a little bit on this because Fleabag, seems to not want to talk about money, and when there is talk about money, all of a sudden it doesn't make sense to her, and I don't know. Let's start with just the very basics, all right? Let's say she received $54,000, right? Is that where we're at, right?
Sure.
Now, there's $18,000 left over, so we can minus that from the 56, right? So
well, she claims she never said that, but let's do that.
18,000. Now we got $36,000. Now, there was $4,000 for memorials. We're at 32. $3,000 in taxes that she paid for LP. So there's that. We got a fence that I'll give her credit for at $5,000. We got that, and then we have the building of the barn dominium, the materials, which I'll give her credit for $5,000 for. Oh shoot. Where were we at? Oh, that leaves us at $19,000. Okay, hang on. So this would lead me to the understanding that they spent $19,000 on Harley Jarley Christmas, and this doesn't take into account any gift cards, any super chats, any personal donations outside. We're only talking only me money. $19,000 was spent on Harley Jarley Christmas. That is the math right there, the best I can understand it. Am I missing something there?
Oh, I don't know, maybe $600 for the taxes, but that's it.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like there's missing money, and we haven't even gotten into anything else. We haven't
Mm-hmm.
gotten into all of the gift cards that paid for the fence.
Right.
This took this all out of, this is just only me's money.
And
Right?
all of the gifts that were purchased
Exactly.
from Amazon.
So they want me to believe that well, I know I counted in the toilets, Rosalind, with the whole barndominium project. We had 2 toilets, 2 water heaters, and some wood. I gave them credit for $5,000 on that because, well, quite frankly, that was generous. And also $300 island where they went on and on and on about some sort of granite top or something that never actually.
Yeah, some amazing counter.
Fleece and all our peeps share just the one brain, so there's not really enough brain to go around to grow her channel. No, well, it's been sticking around the same spot for a long time. Thank you, Kitty. Thank you for the 5 kitty pants. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's not really growing. That seems to be the thing, kitty pants. But no, I mean, this is just basic math with just only me's money. I didn't count in anything with gift cards or say the $50 we just saw for Harley. All right, for HG. And that's just one example that I pulled up in 4 minutes. All right, I could go through and start pulling up all the super chats, but not only that. All right, she had the personal donations that were coming in through Cash App, through what else do they have out there? I don't know, Zillow, or what they got? I don't know. They have other stuff out there that we're collecting money on.
Cash App, Venmo, PayPal.
Venmo, PayPal, and we've only looked at just only me's money, and it seems like they spent $19,000 on Harley Jolly Christmas, and every bit else of the money still unaccounted for. So that must have gone to Harley Jolly Christmas as well. So let's say there was an additional, let's go light and just say additional $20,000 brought in. Apparently, $39,000 was spent on this Christmas party is the best I can make sense of things. That's one hell of a Christmas party.
Right.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
On the bright side, they're doing it again today or this year, and we're going to get, shower heads.
Yeah.
Because, they got to get stuff for the parents, too. That makes sense.
But they are the shower heads that you can replace the filter. So they're supposed to be like really good water filtration in there.
Oh, these ones are solid. These ones are the best water heads you can get out there. Shower heads you can get. You can't find these anywhere else. But
nope.
Fleabag always says she comes with receipts. And once again, I'll say, can I see a receipt for the stain? And of course, she'll say, you didn't donate. You don't have any right to see it. Well, you keep trying to defend yourself. I just want to see a simple receipt for the stain. I mean, it was purchased. It's not on the fence. Seems to be a problem if you ask.
She's never even showed a receipt for all the fencing or the wood or anything.
Yeah. Well, and then she called Jeremy Helms a liar last night because she said, because Jeremy Helms was picking on LMNOP for saying her Make-A-Wish was to get rid of John. And she's like, what are they even talking about? Well, no, that happened. Watch Rosalind Dukes deconstructing a conspiracy. It was right there, dummy. Go watch the show. She has the text message. She shared it. Oh, but that Rosalind Puke, she doesn't even know how to make timeline. She's an idiot. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's a liar. That's why she's going to be caught up in this too when it all comes, down to it. She's going to end up basically probably working for Fleabag as her employee because, that's going to be her job, basically working for Fleabag. It's going to be terrible for this Rosalind Duke lady because, can't make a timeline. Nope.
Nope.
I'll be honest with you. I've seen Rosalind do enough work in my time to usually trust what Rosalind puts out there. And she does show a little bit sites of criticism. Remember with the billboard guy, she said this may or may not be a thing. And then what did she do on the next show? She said, you know what? This guy's not to be trusted. This isn't a thing. Yeah, billboard guy, not a thing. This guy is, basically she called him out. And so, no, what I do know of Rosalind is she is going to call people out when she finds the flaws in their shit. She did the same thing with Derek Lee Cordell Smith. She watched the whole story, reported on the whole story, and then gave him her findings and said, I find a lot of holes. And what happened? Well, he still likes her because she wasn't like a complete jerk about it like Volpe. Oh, by the way, he sent me a couple emails recently. I got to get to those. Maybe I'll pull one up here today real fast. Let me see what he sent to me. Hang on. Let me see, because I know he sent me an email recently. I don't know what it said, though. I haven't even looked at it. Let me take a look at Derek Lee Cordell Smith, one of my buddies. Let's see. I'll log in here.
How did he feel about Volpe going on Fleabags and trashing him?
Well, I don't know. We're going to find out because I'm going to read his email. One and that. Now we're logging in. I got 2 new emails, both from Derek. Let's see what he says. First time for let's see. Yada 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 yada. I don't even know what he's talking about here. And this one, not working out well for me. Okay. I'll go to the next one. All right, we got something better here. Let's see. I don't see where he's even talking about Volman. Now he's just talking about other stuff. Okay. You know what? Then be honest with you. I'll read through this, but not a winner for me right now, Derek. I told you I was covering Volman, and you gave me a bunch of stuff not on Volman. So, I mean, thanks, but that one didn't really work for me. Let me see if I'm missing something in here. Yeah. No, I got nothing here. I got nothing. Well, thanks, Derek. You failed me on this one. But I'll keep trying. I'll wait for the next one to come in. Hey, you know what we should do though? We got 358 people here. We got 358 likes, right?
I don't know. I haven't checked. That's Fave's job usually.
Oh.
She's usually in the chat on people.
Okay, we'll wait.
How many do we have?
I have no idea. I'm waiting for you.
Well, you didn't look? I thought you were going to look.
No, I'm looking up something else right now.
Oh, well, my TV says 54, but that can't be right.
54?
That can't be right.
Nah, that's probably right. These people don't even like me. So I want to do a show.
C-Max says 229. Fave says 232. Nope, they won't hit the button. 232.
I see 241 now, so 241 is what I see, so everyone's still hating just J Hip. Boy, I really want to do a flea cap 249 now. Okay, feeling a little bit better. 249. How many people are here? 356. Boy, I wanted to do. You know what? How about I play you guys a little song, and then maybe we'll see if we've reached the point of no return, or we could do a flea cap. I'm sure Megan Fox is probably waiting for one. Let's go see what In the Clouds is up to. And you are right. I don't like you. I love you. Thank you, David Green. I love you too, David Green. Let's play a song by In the Clouds real fast. Let everyone get loose and get ready for a show. 250 now. Thank you, David Green. Let me pull up In the Clouds song. I was like In the Clouds. We did a little bit of, we did some Valor today, and now we'll do a little In the Clouds video. All right, let me, where's that? Oh, there it is. Well, In the Clouds. Throw out a link to In the Clouds if you would. I do like them as well. And remind me, I got to do another Tizzy to Bounce stream sometime here where I pull them up as well, because I like to.
Boot up the file, run the diagnostics. lies detected. Let's get to work. Get to work. Oh, Lynette, your storyline's tearing at the seams. Every claim you make collapses harder than it seems. You start the chaos, then pretend you're attacked. But your version of events never lines up with fact. Receipts hit the screen, your story gets fried. Every contradiction hitting side by side. You blame everybody like it's part of your set. But the only common factor here is you, Lynette. You twist every tale, but the truth won't bend. Your whole narrative breaks when the facts step in. You yell victim the moment you're upset. But reality won't reset, Lynette. System failure. Your story doesn't sing. Receipts pop up every time you blink. Every time you blink, truth overrides all your excuses. Force quit denied. Force quit denied. You crash your own script, then blame the whole crowd. Rewrite it all later like the truth's not allowed. You call folks haters when they quote what you said, but screenshots don't lie, your edits do instead. You keep dodging facts, like there's some kind of threat. But everyone sees the pattern, and it leads right back to you, Lynette. You twist every tale, but the truth won't bend. Your whole narrative breaks when the facts step in. You yell victim the moment you're upset, but reality won't reset, Lynette. System failure. Your story doesn't sing. Receipts pop up every time you blink, every time you blur. Truth overrides all your excuses. Force quit denied. Force quit denied. Yeah. Audit complete. No backup. Story deleted. System shut down. Down. Yeah. Boot up the file.
There you go. It's in the clouds. Star's not here. Kelvin says Star's not here. I have to do it. Jay, you're an idiot. Well, of course I have. Thank you, Kelvin. Thank you. I appreciate it. 272 likes. I think we're good enough here. I think we've done our job. I think we can get to where we need to be. Hang on. I do have to pull up a couple things. I got to prep my flea cap here. All right. Give me a sec. I got to prep my flea cap. Okay, this is the one I want. Okay. And share screen. We want that one, right? Okay, that's the one I want. Okay, can I just do this? Oh yeah, I can. Okay, that's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's gonna be a good flea cap. All right, this could be a good one.
Fabes, don't be late for the doctor.
Oh yeah, Fabes, I got it from here. We got 275. Hey, Foxy Mama's here. How are you? And I already got you set up to go over to Georgie here, but I got a wonderful flea cap for you. So this should be good. I think I got everything set up. Hang on, I got that.
And I hope your hand is feeling better.
Let me get my stuff in order here. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do that. Okay. I think we're all set up. I think we're set up for a flea cap. 355 people here. I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let's see if we can do a little bit of a flea cap. All right. And hopefully the other 50, 70 of you people go ahead that like while we do a flea cap. Go. And now we're going to do a little bit of a flea cap. We're going to do a flea cap. It's going to be pretty good. We're gonna do a flea cap, and we're gonna cover the Fleabag show with flea cap, and it's gonna be a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful flea cap. I hope everybody enjoys it. Should be a good time. Should be a good time. Everyone should be able to enjoy a wonderful flea cap. A wonderful flea cap is what we got going on here. It should be a good time. Please sit back and relax and enjoy flea cap. Thank you very much. Whoa, everybody. How are you, boys? all doing today? I hope you're having a good time. We watched the show tonight. Yep, Germ over there lying again. Yep, another Sunday spun day. I guess we'll just get right into it. Of course, they start off, good stuff happened, I guess. Martha got her, license or whatever. So, that's good. All right. And then they say things like, apparently, she can't go and do auctions like in Florida or somewhere, maybe just Ohio. I don't know. I don't really know, but yeah, she can't do that. But, that's good. Good for you. Whatever. Then we go through it here. I got my notes here. Hang on, I got my notes. So apparently Jay is mocking Just Jay Hip. All right, so he starts off the show when he starts off his freak cap, because he says the freak cap is always better than the flea cap. All right, and that's Jay's thing. And Jay Hip always does a flea cap, but he disses on Jay and says that, it's always, a flea cap is never as good as a freak cap. He says that. All right, then he's mocking Just Jay Hip. All right, later on you see him mocking him, where he's like trying to do Just Jay Hip's voice in a mocking manner. Here, Jay will probably try to make a joke out of it or something, but you can see Jeremy Hills is clearly mocking Just Jay Hip. So yeah, good luck with that. I'm sure he'll probably try and make a joke out of it. Whatever. But yeah, Then he makes a big point about how I didn't give Elemental P any money. I'm not supposed to give her any money. That's the whole point. Every dollar came in for a project. I can say this over and over, just saying over and over again. Hello. I can say this over and over again. I'm not supposed to give her any money. It's been accounted for. It's for projects. We've done the projects. And then these idiots are talking about a memorial. Memorial, that's private. They didn't give to a memorial. Don't ask about a memorial. I don't do it. Just saying. Don't ask about a memorial. Sorry. It's bad. It's getting bad down here. It's getting bad. It's so dry. It's getting really bad down here, But no, that Jay Hip, he has a terrible voice. What do you mean he has a terrible voice? Well, I'll tell you, Gabe. He has a terrible voice. It's like deep, but crackly, but high, and terrible for you. Nobody can listen to him. Nobody at all. Because I tried watching one of his fleet caps, or whatever. It's unlistenable. All right, he's not funny. He has no content. All right, all he does is copy my show. Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is, but yeah, it sounds like, it sounds like he has no content, and, it's just one of those other dying channels out there that's, they won't be around. No, they won't. They ain't gonna be around forever, If they don't have me to cover, they got nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. All right? I just want to say this from over here, okay? Just want to say this from over here, 4 blocks away. Yes, Tori, what were you trying to say from 4 blocks away? I just trying to say third-party contact. It's when you ask somebody to have contact with somebody else who you're not supposed to have contact with. That's what you're supposed to do. It's very clear. This is easy. Google it. google.com. Yeah, it's very clear. Very clear. Thank you for clearing that up, Leatherface, from 4 blocks away. We appreciate you being here. That's what I was going to say. Oh, Slobby's here. Hey, Slobby. That's one of the things I was going to say. It's third-party content that they don't even understand what third-party content is. And that's the thing. Well, yeah, and they might have meant third-party contact. Well, no, I was going to talk about the third-party content, and I was going to say that, they don't know what they're talking about when it comes to third-party content. Once again, from across 4 blocks away, third-party contact. Thank you once again, Leatherface, for sharing that from 4 blocks away. I appreciate that. It's always good. Now, you see that Randy Rocket Pocket Shocket, he entered a new filing. I was going to pull that up on the stage here. Let me see if I can make it bigger for you folks here. Well, no, that's about as big as I can make it, but I'll share. I'm going to read this for you right now. It says, Alpha Shadow Sales, Scotty Company, the civil procedure hereby respectfully move the court order requiring defendant. Hang on here. Hold on. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words here. I am tripping over my words. But it's required defendant David Teschendorf to withdraw any challenge of personal jurisdiction versus the professions. All right? Oh, hang on. I went to the wrong one here. We went to all the wrong ones here. Hang on here. I got another one here. But no. And then it says here, hey, give me a sec. I gotta pull it up here again. I gotta pull it up. Oh, man. All right. I'll pull it up. There you go. I got pulled up now. There you go. There you go. Share screen. This one here. This one's the good one. Let's see. We'll make it bigger. Now, as you can see, I'll read this off for you. It's hard to see. But Teschendorf experience just simply labeling it as some filing special appearance warranted existing law of Teschendorf. Yes, Steve, of the establishes requirements, services of the Teschendorf characterized appearance. Request for relief. All right, Teschendorf and kids continue up the judicial street, so this challenge not warranted existing law. In conclusion, withdraw all challenges and objections and make sure you give us lots of money is basically what it says. So just saying, it's right there. It's right there in front of you. It's bullshit. Bullshit. All right? That's the conclusion. Conclusion is bullshit. All right, so enjoy that. Enjoy that, losers. It's just, it just seems to me like this guy is like a major Karen, Yeah, Gabe, like a major Karen. Yeah, he's a major Karen, and his whole life, is only around to just bother other people. He's a major male Karen who's just around to, bother other people, man. I mean, that's all he's trying to do is bother other people. Oh, yeah. And if it wasn't for my show, my little tiny show over here, he'd have nothing. Nothing. Hang on. I had to get a drink of water. But now, and then he's talking about how, you got this DJ Radis out there, right? Tat, you got DJ Radis, and he's saying that everyone was threatening to pew-pew him. I kind of want to pew-pew myself if I could. Well, you can't have one. No, I can get one. No, you can't. You can't get one. Oh, well, I mean, when my current circumstances are over, my current, the little thingy I got going on, when that thingy is over, then, of course, I could get one. I think I want one. Well, you get a crossbow. Yeah, crossbow, but you ain't getting a pew-pew. Well, maybe you are. I don't know. I always liked having one, too, but I can't get one either because I'm in the same situation as you are, just that we're both having our little situations going on here. That's very clear. That's very clear. Well, then he starts talking about more crap. He's talking about banners. He's talking about our money. He's talking about memorial. All right, none of this is your business because this was for projects. When these people, if they think he wants to go into my finances, good luck. All right, he's going to see every single thing that ever came into me was listed for a project. Not one thing that came into me said for Element of P for HG for John Crook. Yep, didn't say it. Well, that's the thing. None of these things ever said that, and that's why it was a good, a little. Well, it's kind of like just a gift giving thing. Well, I was going to say that too. Just happened genetically, and it's just a gift giving thing. It wasn't like a fundraiser or anything like that. And also, did you hear what he said about me? He said, apparently I'm illiterate. But it's funny, though. Well, it's funny. He can't even spell kissing. Did you see him screw up tonight? He was like KSISISING. He can't even spell kissing, and that's why he deflected over to you. Obviously illiterate Tammy. He deflected over to you. That makes sense. That's what he did. He deflected to me, and then he starts talking about how, I brought up about money for lawyers, and then, the minute I brought it up, you shut me down, is what he said. You shut me down. And so no, and then he called me illiterate. Well, he called me illiterate too, and he called me illiterate. Oh, Stacy's here. Hi, Stacy. Yeah, he always calls me illiterate, and that's not true. Because I can read, and he just always likes to say this stuff because he likes to do hurtful stuff. What do you like to? Well, one of the things that he often does, though, is he often tries to bring other people down. And, that's just not how I live my life. I used to live with CC. I used to live with CC out in California. We had a 20,000 square foot house. A 20,000 square foot house? They don't even make them that big anymore. Well, not anymore. And we did a lot of rugs up there. When I lived with CC, he used to always tell me, he used to always tell me to make sure when you do a fraud raiser, to make sure you keep, some track of the money, not all of the track of where the money went, but some track of where some of the money went. So it's a little bit easier not to be called a fraudster, even though it's most likely the case. And I've lived my life by that, to be honest with you, and that's why I don't do anything wrong anymore. I've been always open about everything, and I'm anti-rugs completely. I'm completely anti-rugs. Very, very, very clear. Well, I got to step away for a second. I used the ladies' room. I'll be right back. I use the ladies' room. Hold down the fort. Is she answer that last question? Shut up, Jacob. Yes, I don't know what's going on. Shut up, Robert. Yeah, I can tell you that much. I can't see the chat. I can't really see the chat. Shut up, Tommy. What's going on? Is she coming back? I think she's coming back. We just have to wait a second because she had to answer that other question we had. Shut up, 910s. Yeah, what's going on? I can't even see the chat. I don't see the chat. Okay, I'm back. All right, did you hold down the fort? Oh, yeah, we did. We just provided a lot more content. Oh, it's terrific. Thank you for holding down the fort. Wonderful. But no, and then it goes even further, all right? Because now, we got all these former lawyers, and I'll tell you what, these former lawyers are all going to end up getting sued as well. All right, now, John Crook, he has gone out there and he said, listen, I am going, all right, to pay you back if you want to give us $6,000. When the first lawsuit's settled, I'll pay you right back. It's just $6,000. That's simple. All right? Say hello. That's what I'm saying. It's that simple. Yeah, well, and that's the thing, though, because John, he's always been a good guy, and he would pay anybody back. That's definitely for sure. He can pay anybody back. That's definitely for sure. And so you can trust John because that's the type of stuff that he does. It's so dry here. But no, at the end of the show, he really lied today. He lied his tail off. I'll tell you that much. And he did so much worse than that. And the other thing is, let's talk about, just say him. He thinks he's so funny. Like, he did a flea direct over my show, and I was trying to do a flea direct over to Toy's show, and I couldn't figure it out. But, he thinks he's so funny. That's not funny. All right? He's so stupid. All right? Try to do a flea direct over my show. He's so stupid. This dummy. But though, and then he was saying that Element of P, something about a Make-A-Wish to get rid of John. She never wanted to get rid of John. Never. One thing, I'm going to say this over here, though, from the back of 4 blocks away. If he wants to get a rug test, I'll get a rug test because never did any rugs. I just want to say that from 4 blocks away. But thank you. Appreciate the fans from 4 blocks away. And that's the thing. We took up this challenge where we said we would all do a rug test. And he never said he would do it. He said no, because I think he does a lot of gummies. That's what I think. He's doing a lot of gummies, and so he's taking all these gummies, and clearly he's one to the rug test. I'll do a rug test, of course, right now. I have 4 feet of hair, all right? 4 to 12 feet of hair, and I'll do a rug test right now. Very clearly, just saying, I'll do a rug test. You want to take part of this? But no, he's scared. He's checking. Yeah, I'll do it right now. I would do one right now, too. I would also do one, too. I wouldn't mind doing a rug test anytime. Yeah, I'll do any of them. I'll do a rug test. I'll do a pull-them-up test. I'll do a pause score test. I'll do a reg test. All the tests. I'll do all the tests that he wants to do. I'll do a bar exam test. I'll do any test that he wants me to do. All right? Whatever. But no, he's scared. He's very, very clearly scared, but, you can tell one thing. He's afraid of this court case, and he's afraid of us being involved. That's very clear, all right? And then he's also saying that, he's talking about Gabe, and I think he's got a thing for Gabe. I'm just going to say that, all right? But then this trustee lady, all right, she's going to know everything. All right, I'm sharing everything with when the trustee lady sees the stuff that Jeremy Hell's been talking about. Trustee lady's probably going to be like, you know what? Case closed. All right? She's going to stamp it in favor, of Element of P. And we have to do more for Element of P. We do have to. We should probably, make sure we give her some money or help her with some money, or somebody should. Not me, not you. Actually, Bruce probably should. A former lawyer should probably be on top of that. We'll see. But that's definitely going to happen. But no, he's just, he's a very, very terrible person, this Jeremy Hills. And then, when Jeremy called the school, now you got to remember, DJ Radis already posted that he emailed them. So now you can see, all right, he's got all of his co-conspirators emailing the school for lips, all right? We got to put that for lips. All right, we don't want to forget to not give her a little bit of spotlight here. So all these people emailed, and then he called, and I got the proof. I have the proof. Just wait for it. It's coming. It's coming. All right, when you get my 5 of spades, all right, you're going to see it. All right, it's going to happen. All right, but I got all the proof. That's what I do. All right, but basically, Jeremy, he's just afraid of my channel. All right? And John will pay you back and just give him some money. Very, very full. This is going to go forward. this is going to go forward, and he's going to get exposed. All right? He's going to get exposed. And when that happens, Jeremy's going to fall. And all of his minions are going to fall too. All of them. It'll be like dominoes, one after the other. All of his dominoes, whether it be DJ Radish, just your hip, they're all going to fall right in line, right behind him. All right, very clear that this is going to happen. All right, but that's it for Sunday Spun Day. I hope you folks had a good time. It's a good Sunday Spun Day. When I hear just J Hip, I guess he'll probably do another, what does he do? Like Monday Respun Day thingy. I don't know what he's stupid. I might have to switch my days up to Monday Spun Day. All right, just so he can't do it. Just I'll teach him. Yeah, I might. Well, maybe we'll see what happens. But that'll be it for us until next time, because it'll be next Sunday. We're not going to talk about Jeremy House or anything related to this, except on Sundays, Mondays. So I'll see you next Sunday for that. Should be good times. Good time. Just saying. Just saying. Should be a good time. Thank you everyone for being here. That's just a dry in here. But yeah, have a good night. It's a pretty good show, Ketchup.
Just saying.
I enjoyed it. I always enjoy every hacks-taking moment of this entire show. I like every chicken skin slurping moment. It's a wonderful show. I'm not saying you would enjoy it. I'm saying I enjoy it. Also, by the way, before I send you over to Mr. Coop, Tiffany says, I lurk all the time, and I really like your ridiculousness. It's not stupidity, and I get offended when some use that word. It's actually ridiculousness, and that's funny. Thank you, Tiffany. Well, J-Hip plays the dummy sometimes. That's my job over here. I'm really not stupid. Well, maybe I am. But I do play the dummy a little bit. But thank you very much, Tiffany, for the time. David Green says, Holy, I can't stop laughing. Oh, my goodness. Stop laughing. You can. The show's over. Clown Loser Club. Proud to be a part of it. The CLC. Oh, that's a good name. We should call it the CLC. Thank you, Bonnie, for the tune. Thank you, David Green. Thank you, all of you fine folks. I'm going to send you over to Georgie's now. I hope you had a good time over here. Hit the like on your way out. Hit the subscribe if you haven't. And if you please would, hit the share to wherever you're out there on social media. As Just J-Hip is closing in on 4,200 subscribers. We're not that far away, folks. We're not that far away. So if you enjoy your flea caps, I enjoy giving them to you. Hit the share button for Just J-Hip. We do appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you moderators. Thank you, Ketchup, for joining me. All right, thank you, Faves. Thank you, Dwayne Rapp. Thank you, Bonnie. Who am I missing? Am I missing a moderator? Your mom wasn't here today. I don't know if I'm missing anybody here, but I was so caught up in the show.
I think you got everybody.
I think I got everyone. Oh no, Megan Fox, another one of my moderators. Thank you, Megan Fox. Thank
Rosalind.
you, a longtime moderator over here on the show. Thank you, Jeremy, for moderating. He does a great job as well. As one of my
Rosalind.
Yeah, and Rosalind. Yeah, Jeremy's part of the mod squad over here. Thank you, Rozzy. Thank you, all you fine folks. I hope you had a good time. Go watch Georgie and Coop. They're a pretty good show, I think. I'm going to go take a nap. But, yeah, go watch Georgie and Coop because it's bedtime for Just J-Hip. So have a good day. And what do we say over here, Ketchup, when we end things?
All the best.
All the best.